It's hard to say goodbye to those we love. In 36 years of pastoral ministry, I've had to say goodbye to congregations 7 times. These are generally celebrated with a potluck dinner. Emotions at these events range from extreme sadness to relief. In each congregation, there are many who are enriched by the process of pastoral ministry. But there are always 1 or 2 that are just relieved to see a coaching change. Jesus had been with his disciples for somewhere around 3 years. But even Jesus had one who just did not want to be a part of the team. Thursday of Holy Week celebrates the Jewish Paschal feast, today called the Seder. Jesus transformed this feast into the Lord's Supper. This is how Luke records it. When the hour came, Jesus and his apostles reclined at the table. And he said to them, I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it again until it finds fulfillment in the kingdom of God. After taking the cup, he gave thanks and said, Take this and divide it among you. For I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. And he took bread, gave thanks and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. In the same way, after the supper, he took the cup, saying, This is the cup of the new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for you. That's found in Luke 22, verses 14 through 20. As with everything Jesus touched, he gave an old custom a new meaning. Even Easter has been transformed from Passover and an old European celebration of the German goddess of life, Estra, into the true meaning of life, Jesus. Passover celebrated Israel's release from Egypt through God's divine power and design. Jesus is now offering release from the chains that bind us. He wants to free us from damage done by ourselves and damage done to us by others. The bread symbolizes Jesus' life, lived to demonstrate what absolute trust of and obedience to the Father looks like. The wine symbolizes his death, canceling guilt and shame for all who believe, giving us the ability to follow his example and to live in absolute trust and obedience. No longer slaves to our own passions and fears, he offers a new life. That is what we celebrate in the Lord's Supper. However, my hunch is that Jesus intended the instruction to do this in remembrance of me to be a reminder of his example and sacrifice every time we eat. If this is true, we are asked to remember the sacrifice of Jesus daily. As you eat your supper tonight, why not take a moment to remember and be thankful, accepting his gift anew and afresh? The truth is that Jesus is not really saying goodbye to his disciples in this event. He was transforming their relationship from a physical relationship to a spiritual one that would change the world. I hope you have a great Maundy Thursday as we look forward to Easter. Bye-bye.